My name is Kaitlynn Thayer. This is my husband, Dave. We have 5 children total, 3 biological children and 2 foster children. We originally came from Michigan, like Metro Detroit area, and we've been in Savannah.
It was 2013.
Yeah, like 10 years.
Yeah.
We decided to foster with Necco because of their communication.
They were very welcoming. They explained everything very thoroughly. They sent over all the paperwork to look through. We didn't feel any pressure to go with them. They just made it very easy and for us to understand everything. They've been great to just like pick up the phone and listen to what we have to say, let us vent our frustrations, our uncertainties. They've helped us just kind of walk through those things because it is an emotional thing, you know, when you have these kids that you care for. So that to me, that's been the biggest thing for me, just the ability to listen and help us that way.
I think our caseworker has been absolutely just pivotal to our success as foster parents and our process along the way. You just kind of learn as you go. And so just the caseworkers being so supportive and willing to listen and answer the phone when we call. The reason that I wanted to foster, it had always kind of just been on my heart, something that I felt very called to do. I hadn't known any foster parents. I had never known other children when I was a child that were fosters.
I wasn't as on board with it at first. Honestly, I felt like the busyness of our lives already, adding it, you know, and essentially potentially going back to a younger age from where our kids were. So she kind of won me over with it a little bit. And now that I'm in it, I'm very happy. I am. And a year ago, I would never have said we'd be in this spot right now with the 2 kids, 15 months and younger. And I'm just glad we're here.
I think a lot of people sometimes go into it with, oh, well, I'll just end up adopting at the end. And foster kids are not meant to, you know, just come into your home and then stay with you. They're meant to go back and reunify. And so, you know, being open and understanding that foster care is truly fostering and it's not a quick way to adopt.
Do your research, take your time, talk to people, you know, ask other foster parents how they feel about it, how they've coped with it and been able to transition their family, if you already have kids, into fostering.
Fostering has changed our family in the way of, one, it's made our kids realize that not everybody has a mom and a dad and a stable environment and people that will show up for them every single day. Sometimes that's really hard. And so I think it's opened their eyes to, I guess, just be more empathetic, really, to other people's situations, and a little bit more appreciative of what we try to give them every day.
I think our kids have got a better appreciation for a stable home than they had probably prior to us doing foster care.
Our current placement came to us under a year-old, and when we would walk out of the room, he would absolutely lose it. Like, it was just so scary for him if he couldn't see us for a second. And somebody brought it to my attention the other day that he has really adjusted and that I can walk away for a second and he's completely fine to play on his own. And I think that was like an aha moment. We have, I don't want to say healed traumas, but we've made progress with him even as young as he is. And that was really cool to see, because you don't always see those changes when you're with them every single day. So that was a really big moment.
For me, it was probably when we got our first placement. That was when I fully was like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. I wasn't sure about it, you know, and he came in and that little man just won me over right out of the gate. And, you know, I was never one to want to adopt at all. And he made me want to do that. And luckily he was reunified with mom and his siblings. So that was a great thing.
I think home is not necessarily a place, but the people around you, the people that we surrounded ourselves with and that we've grown to love and think of as family, they're home. Raising our kids with other people that have the same values as us, and that accept our foster children and our biological children with open arms. I think that's like the perfect definition of home.
Yeah, safe space, place you can be yourselves, you can truly be vulnerable, you can love each other, you can, you know, disagree and figure out a way to find a solution to it as a family and as a cohesive unit. In my eyes, that's the biggest thing to me.
What surprised us the most is just the overall support. I think you hear that you hear all the negatives of what DFACs can be and how it's so easy to be like lost in the crowd of DPACs, whether it's you or the foster child. And with Necco, it just doesn't feel as large. It just feels like more of a family. Like, I know every single person in this building, and I know that I can call any one of them directly, and they're gonna pick up the phone, and they're gonna help me work through whatever it is or answer any question that we have.
I thought I would never adopt. Like, I just didn't, that wasn't something on my radar. It wasn't something that I wanted. But once we started fostering, it's all like, you see those faces every day, and like, I've fallen for both those little kids, and it's something that I can't imagine saying bye to.
Yeah, our 15-month-old, he definitely calls us mom and dad. We love hearing that from him because little kids don't necessarily know who mom and dad are, especially in these situations, but they use those words to show attachment. And I think that's such a big thing that he calls us mom and dad.
Feels good to know that that we're his safe space, and he knows us as that.
The first thing we're gonna do after adoption is complete is go out of state and throw a really big party.
Party first. Then probably a little weekend away.
Yep.
Necco is a great partner. They've just been great about partnering with us in every aspect, good, bad, in between, just handling everything. I would honestly recommend them to anybody looking.
With Necco, I can just call the caseworker or the manager, and I know I'm gonna get an answer. I don't have to wonder if they're gonna call me back.